Hey everyone! In this video I'm going to show you how to do a braided bun look. So what you're going to need is a bunch of your favorite bobby pins that you know will secure your hair, and 2 little elastics. Clear or any color you have will work because they will be concealed in your hair when we wrap everything up in the bun. So the first step is you want to divide your hair in half. If it's not a perfect even part, that's okay, because when we wrap the hair, you're going to not be able to see a lot of it. So all you're going to do first is on each side, you're going to do a basic braid all the way down. You kind of want the hair to be the braid at least about 1 inch behind your ear for the starting point. So I'm just going to go ahead and do my basic braid, making sure the 3 sections of my hair are divided evenly. So I find that the very front section is easier to pull back so you get a feel for how far back it needs to go. It's easier to kind of pull the braid in that direction. So once you have it back at the base of your neck, you're just going to go ahead and braid all the way down. Okay, now that I'm at the bottom of my hair, you can see I still have a decent amount of hair left, but because the braid would get so tiny, a trick that I do that helps later on when you're tucking the braid into the bun is when you're securing it, when it gets to the really tight point where you would normally just leave the elastic, you just loop part of the hair through, so then you have a little loop like that. That's so when you end up tucking it in, it's not so much of those extra little hairs sticking out. It's easier to tuck it in without so many hairs poking out. So then you're going to do the exact same kind of braid on the other side, pulling it about that inch back behind your ear, and just braiding all the way down. And so like I said before, it helps to pull that front section back first so you have that control of being able to pull all 3 sections back, and then just do that basic braid all the way down. Okay, and once you're down to the very ends again, where some of them can start getting a little bit more stringy, you're just going to take your other elastic and you're going to do the same loop like you did on the first side. So you want to make sure it is basically as tight as the elastic can go without it snapping, because like that, that's why I always have about 50 of these on hand so that doesn't happen. Or if it does, I at least have another elastic to use. So when it's tight enough, you're going to loop it again and hopefully not snap your elastic like I did. And so for this next part, I'm going to turn around so you guys can see what I'm doing. And for this part, all you're going to need from now on is your bobby pins that you love. Okay. So for the braided bun part, what you're going to do is you're actually going to tie your braid in a knot. And you're actually going to tie it again. So you have 2 knots. And then what you're going to do, where they cross at the top, you're just going to use your hairpins to pin it to your head so that it doesn't fall forward. And then with the little extra hairs, you just tuck them in wherever they will fit, and then also secure there with another hairpin or bobby pin. It helps when you're able to have a mirror in front of you and behind you so you can see exactly where you're putting all the different pieces of hair, so you know that there's no little pieces sticking out. So I'm going to tuck it behind this big part of the braid. And then I'm actually pinning where the big braid is, or the bigger section of the braid. I'm pinning through there and over the part I tucked, so then it'll stay hidden underneath. And then it's just a matter of making sure that you feel your bun is secure, that it's not gonna move around or fall out. And so just using the extra bobby pins is just for that purpose, to make sure that it's not gonna fall. And there you go. This is how to do a fun and creative braided bun look. Thanks for watching.